So at the end of the Goku Black arc, we know that future Trunks and Mai went back to another timeline where it was already another Trunks and another Mai. A time right before Zamasu went along with his Zero Mortals plan, and the Whis and Beerus in that world was warned by the Whis in our world to destroy Zamasu. So everything there is peaceful and taken care of. But now with the introduction of the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, Broly is now a part of the continuity of the story. He's now canon. So where is Broly exactly in future Trunks' timeline now that he is there as well? Is he still alive? Let's talk about that next on J Claw's Anime Talk. So quick clarification for the sake of the video, you have to know that future Trunks, when he came back to the present timeline, that was 16 years back into the past. So to move forward, guys, remember those 16 years. We're talking about timelines, so things will get a little confusing. And despite all the retcons, we know that Broly and Goku and Vegeta from the Broly movie were born around the same time. That is age 732, the year that Broly was born on Planet Vegeta. In years down the road, we know that the Tournament of Power took place in age 780. So that means that during the Broly movie, Broly was 48 years old. So that means if we add up those 16 years in future Trunks' timeline, that means that Broly is 64 years old, still in his prime. And since we know that the fight between Broly and Goku and Vegeta never happened in future Trunks' timeline, that means that Broly is still on Planet Vampa, still trying to survive in a harsh environment. So no question is he still alive. But what about Paragus? Now, for the sake of the video, we can assume right here that Paragus is 40 years old because the Broly movie never stated how old Paragus was. But we do know that the destruction of Planet Vegeta was 41 years ago. So if we can say that Paragus was 40 there and it's 41 years later, we can assume that Paragus is 81 years old in the Broly movie, which explains why he looks so old. Vegeta did state that Saiyan stayed looking young until the age of 80, so now that Paragus is over 81, that youth is gone now. But fast forward to future Trunks' timeline, that means that Paragus will be around 97 years old. That is really old. But given the fact of the harsh environments on Planet Vampa, I'm not too sure if Paragus actually survived. To be quite frank, I think he's already dead, because the harsh environments taking a toll on an old man Saiyan compared to a Saiyan that's in their youth. That's different. Broly's prime Saiyan body can take the conditions of Planet Vampa better than what a 97-year-old Saiyan can do. Now the evidence I have for that is that in a Broly movie, Paragus was barely standing on his feet when She-Lai and Limo landed on Planet Vampa. I believe that scene tried to demonstrate to us that they showed up in the nick of time before Paragus died. You know, eating crap on that planet for years and years to come wouldn't help in the long run. But Broly being an elite Saiyan class as he is, he will survive on that planet much longer than Paragus could. So now that we know that Broly is in future Trunks' timeline, how will future Trunks and Broly ever meet? Well, here's one solution. If we go by evidence, then that means that Paragus is most likely dead. So if Paragus is dead, that means that Broly is in rage mode on the loose in the universe in future Trunks' timeline. If you remember when Frieza killed Paragus, Broly completely lost it. Paragus, a bad guy or not, Broly had a strong connection with his father. And from the loss of his father, he transformed into a Super Saiyan. He was so strong at that point that Goku and Vegeta had to transform into Gogeta. So we know that in future Trunks' timeline, if Paragus died there, the same thing would happen. Broly will lose it and go into rage mode. He will be a threat in the whole entire universe and can potentially target Earth, where 2 Mais and 2 future Trunks are at. But we know that the future Trunks we know, who had to deal with the Goku Black arc, is much stronger because he has all the experience and the new transformation. So since this Broly is on the loose and is in full rage mode since the death of his father, and there is no one there to guide him, he's gonna be a lot like the old Broly that we seen in the Z films, but a lot worse and more powerful. But that also means that future Trunks will be the only defender of Earth. Future Trunks is really powerful, but he probably will get one shot by Broly and it's game over. And if this was to happen, another solution that can keep Trunks alive Is, Beerus, and Whis. And they will know future Trunks because remember, Whis told future Whis and future Beerus about the Zamasu and Goku Black situation. So that means that they will know about future Trunks as well. So I honestly think it's safe to say that future Beerus and future Whis will get involved because Broly is a threat to their whole entire universe and he's that strong. Beerus has not met the Super Saiyan God of Legend, which is Goku, that he's been told by the Oracle Fish, but since Goku is not there, he may take his interest in Broly and also future Trunks. Whis can also take interest in Broly and be looked upon as a future God of destruction. In the Broly movie, Broly had a mind of a child and all he need is some type of guidance. Whis may see that and take interest into guide Broly to be a better person. And just like how they took Goku and Vegeta as pupils to train them, they can do the same to future Broly and future Trunks. You know, the possibilities are endless. You know, future Trunks can literally have his own spin-off series, and I would definitely watch because it's so much story you can dive into with the incorporation with future Broly and future Trunks. We know that the tournament happened in the present timeline. A lot of people are mad at Goku because they believe that he is the reason why the Tournament of Power had happened, but everyone's forgetting that the Grand Priest and Zeno were planning to do that all along because Zeno said there are too many universes and the mortal levels are too low. The tournament just happened faster in the present timeline because Universe 6 and 7 had their own tournament and Zeno was watching. So a Tournament of Power could happen in future Trunks' timeline. That can be a year down the road, 5 years or 10 years down his future because things are different there. And you can see Broly and future Trunks team up with Universe 7 and you can see a fight between Broly versus Jiren. You know, it's so many things that can happen in this story because future Trunks' timeline is a whole other continuity for Dragon Ball Super. You know, I will watch his own anime. But to end it here, you know, these are my thoughts of what can happen in future Trunks' timeline while Broly is there and the possibilities that could happen. You know, just theories, and theories are really fun to discuss. So comment below and tell me what you think about this. Do you see this happening, or what are your possibilities or scenarios of future Broly and future Trunks meeting up? Does Trunks deserve his own anime? I want to know you guys' thoughts. Thank you for watching. Make sure to smash a like button if you enjoyed this. Subscribe for more content if you're new. I'm J Cloud, and I'm out.